What's up, y'all? Today is January 31st. It is about 10 p.m. on Friday night, and I wanted to come on here and make this video because I was wasting my time scrolling away on Instagram and TikTok like most of us do, and thought that I should come on here and talk further in depth about a video that I made earlier this week about not letting the fear of your friends and people that you know making fun of you for posting content or starting a business, pursuing a passion, chasing a dream, whatever it is, not letting them or the fear of them making fun of you and sending videos and talking shit behind your back stop you from doing that. Because what I said is, newsflash, they're going to do it anyway. They're going to do it no matter what. And it's so true because, not to sound like this, but haters gonna hate, but people are. There's always going to be somebody who's talking shit. No matter what. Always. Every time you're scrolling on your phone and you see a video that somebody posted you think's funny, or just anything someone posted, and you go in the comment section, you're going to find trolls. You're going to find people who are, their main goal is, I don't even know what the main goal is. It's just almost seems like their main goal is just to make the person who posted the video feel bad about themselves, or, just trying to make them feel like shit. I don't know. It's weird. And that's the truth, is that people who do that are weirdos. And whether they're your friends or people that you know or somebody random online, they're weirdos. And they obviously have nothing better to do with their time than to talk about you. That's how I put it. That's how I thought about it. Was, if they're going to take time out of their day to do that and whatever, is that even really somebody that I want to surround myself with? Is that somebody that I want in my life? That's supposed to, if you consider them a friend, is that somebody that you really want to bring into the next chapters of your life, as someone who's going to shit on your dream and make fun of you for doing something that, you've probably talked about before and expressed how you want to do it? Is that somebody that you really, really want by your side and somebody that you want to be associated with? Probably not. Probably not. And I'll tell a story. So I've been posting consistently for about, tomorrow will literally be a month, because I started January 1st. And I talked to a guy about wanting to start posting fitness content on Instagram and start an online coaching business and all that. And he was like, okay, what's your Instagram? Well, I had DM'd him off an Instagram that I have that's private, that was my old fitness account, and had like 80 followers. And he's like, oh, is this your account? And I was like, yeah, it's my fitness account. It's just, I haven't really posted on it consistently, like 80 followers, whatever. And he's like, well, if this is your fitness account, like, do you have another Instagram? I was like, yeah. He's like, what's that? So I'm like, Graham Browning. He goes, looks at it, and he's like, yeah, this is the one you're posting on. You're not posting on the other one. And I could feel it. My heart just kind of sank, and I was like, I was kind of hoping he didn't say that. And I just said, okay. And he goes, what? Are you worried about what your friends and people that you know are going to say and going to think about you? And I was like, oh no, I don't really care. And he's like, good. But deep down I cared. But I told him I didn't. And so, I didn't want to do it. I started to think, like, do I really want to do this? Is this how I, you know, which it's crazy because my mindset has changed so much just in the last month. But I was like, you know, like girls that I know and people that I know, is this really, do I really want to be posting this on here? Like, is this, am I going to embarrass myself? Whatever. And then I started thinking, you know, if I'm so worried about, you know, girls looking at it and being like, ew, or thinking it's cringy or whatever, then good. Then that's not good. Then I'm just clearing the way, just funneling them out. Same with friends or people that I know that follow me on Instagram. Like when I first started posting, just followers just go. And I think I lost, like, I don't know, maybe 50 or 60 people unfollowed me and in the beginning, and I didn't even think of that at first. Like that wasn't even one thing I was worried about, or even I didn't even think of it, to be honest. Oh, that, you know, people that I know might start unfollowing me, but they did. And I honestly just didn't care, because that's the same mindset that I had, and the thought process behind it was, if these people are unfollowing me, then, and I'm trying to promote a business and post content that, okay, well, these people must not be in my target audience. These must not be people who care or somebody that I want to be associated with. So why should I even care? Good, I'm glad that they unfollowed, because I would hope that every person that does follow me will watch the videos, will like the videos, whatever it is, or wants coaching. And so that's just the mindset that I had, was that, you know, anybody who's talking shit, making fun of me, sending the videos, whatever, like, okay, great, thanks for sharing my video and sending it to your buddies in an Instagram DM group chat. Thanks. Because now I'm getting more views on it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how people work. And I've been there. I've been that person before, which is the thing too. I've been that person who's just so not in the right headspace and not where I wanted to be in life, that I had to be making fun of other people to make myself feel better and try to convince myself and cope with the fact that I'm not where I want to be. That's true. And that's what most of these people are doing. Because the truth is that today's day and age, you think about it, why TikTok compared to Instagram is a lot more serious than TikTok is. TikTok is more like, everybody you know has a TikTok account, and just like Instagram, but they have a TikTok account, but I don't even know what the numbers would be, but there is a way higher chance of somebody posting, you know, a video of themselves talking like this into a camera on TikTok than on Instagram. And that's what I did for the longest time, is I never posted on Instagram. I posted all my fitness content was all on TikTok, because I was like, oh, it's a TikTok. No one really cares. It's a TikTok. And that's true. You got to think about it. Everybody that you know at some point, most likely, has posted a video on TikTok. Like, if it's a girl that you know and her Instagram is just all pictures, you know, of her doing whatever, living her life, and you go look at her TikTok and she's like, hey guys, come do a haul with me and go get dinner. That's what TikTok is. And my point of saying all this is that all these people who are shitting on you and doing all that want to be doing what you're doing, if posting is your thing, or starting a business is, or whatever it is. Almost I'd be surprised if nobody ever, you know, wanted to do that, but everybody has dreams. Everybody grows up wanting, when I was a kid, of course, I wanted to be, a professional football player, baseball player, whatever it was. Just like some people want to be doctors and some people want to be actors and astronauts and whatever, veterinarians and all that stuff. Everyone has a dream. And as you grow up, that dream shifts because based on your interests and where you are in life and your environment, people you hang out with, the school you go to, all that, it changes. It always changes. So at some point though, in most people's minds, because they see social media, they see how it's changed people's lives. They've seen how people have started businesses and chased their dreams and been like, I'm just a guy who went and just chased my dream and look where I am. And every single person has looked at those videos and been like, damn, I wish that could be me. I wish I could do that. But the truth is that most people don't have the balls to do it. They just don't. They don't have the balls to do it. And if you have the balls to do it, if you have the balls to go and post online or do whatever it is and just be bold and say, you know what? Yeah, I do want to do it. I bet you want to do it too, but you're too scared to do it because it's true. And they know it's true. And they just want to make fun of you and talk shit about you behind your back to cope with the fact that they don't have it in them to do it because they are too worried about what other people are going to think. That's why they do it. That's why they're making fun of you. They're making fun of you for the reasons that they're scared to even do it in the first place. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that funny how that works? It's so funny. I think it's so funny. So you just can't really care what these people are saying about you because if they were doing better than you, they would not be saying those things. And that's what I've thought. That's always what I've thought. Somebody's always has something to say. Everyone's always got something to say. Everybody, every video, like I said, any video, go look at the comment section, someone's talking shit in it. It could be the most positive video, wholesome video. Everyone in the comment section's there with love. And then you got, a couple guys being like, oh, this is stupid. This is, rage bait. Like, whatever. Like, someone's always got to hate. Someone's got to do it. It's just in certain people to do it. I don't know why, but they're going to. And you just can't let it get to you, simply. You have to realize that they're doing that for a reason. And if this is what you truly want, do you really care? You got to think about it. You got to think about it. Even if you're just starting, you got to think, you can use it as motivation. 2, when you make it, you can look back and laugh and be like, oh, haha, look at you. Look where I am and look where you are. That type of thing. Because it just isn't going to matter. It's not going to matter. You have to think in the mindset of when I get to where I want to be and when I get to where I'm headed, what is that going to feel like? And at that point, am I really going to care? Or was all listening to all these people talk shit and send my stuff around and make fun of me, this, that, and the other, was that worth it to get to where I want to be? Of course it is. Of course it's worth it. Of course it's worth it. 1,000,000%. And I know I'm tying this into posting online, but it applies to anything. Anything. Like if you're an athlete and you have a bunch of D2, D3 offers, but you don't have any D1 off. This is a crazy thing I've thought of all the time. Is there's a lot of people who play sports, guys specifically who play sports, and they don't get a D1 offer. They get D2, D3 offers, and It's different if they just don't really care about football and they don't want to play at the next level, but or any sport. But so many people who will quit playing their sport because they didn't get a D1 offer, and they're like ashamed at the fact that they didn't get a D1 offer, which is crazy. And so instead of going D2 or D3 and working their ass off to work up and get to the D1 level or try to make something out of it, they're just going to quit on their dream, which is crazy. It's so crazy. Think about I can't even really name any off the top of my head, but like guys who in sports, have been to smaller schools. Like imagine if like I don't even know. Like imagine if who's somebody that went to a small school or like a JUCO or I can't even think of one. But imagine I know they're out there, like guys who had D3 offers, but they loved it so much and they were so dedicated to the sport that they were like, okay, I can get there, but I have to be here first. I have to start here. And yeah, people at my high school might make fun of me for not going D1, but who gives a shit? Because they're going D none. I'm going to go D3. And I'm going to work my ass off to get to where I want to be. And that's how that is the mindset you have to be in, is you just don't care. They don't have what it takes. They don't want, maybe they just truly don't want to do it. And if they truly just don't want to do it and that's why they're making fun of you, then they're not content with what they have going on. They're not happy with the things that are going on in their life. If somebody, I want you to realize that if somebody has enough time in their day to leave comments on your videos, and if a friend or somebody that you know has enough time to send your videos around to other friends and call them and text them and talk shit about whatever it is that you're doing, that person doesn't have anything going on. They don't have anything valuable going on in their lives. Because if they did, they would not be worried about what you're doing. Because most people are too concerned with themselves and what they have going on to even bother to think or fill their mind with what somebody else is doing. If you're really worried about what somebody else is doing, you're weird. You're a weirdo. Seriously, that's just weird. But the truth is, voice crack, the truth is that we think that all the time that people are looking at us and talking about us and just, we always think like if something embarrassing happens, like, oh my gosh, like everyone saw that, like everyone's gonna. No, people are too busy with their own shit that they have going on to worry about what you're doing, what you post on Instagram and YouTube, and what type of business you're trying to run. They are too worried with themselves. People love to talk about themselves. What people love to talk about more than talking shit about other people is talking about themselves. That's the one thing that anybody can talk about. You gotta think about it. Someone asks you, hey man, you talk to them, what's been going on? How's your life? What's been going on in your life? Oh yeah, man, I got this, and this going on. People love to talk about themselves. And that's usually all that's going up in here anyways. You gotta think about yourself. What's going on up in here for you day in and day out is self-dialogue, thinking about the things you have to do, the things you want to do, and things you got to get done, whatever else, work, kids, class, job, I said work, whatever it is, that's what's going on in here. No one's worried about you, and no one's going to remember either, and nobody's going to care. Eventually everyone's going to forget, no one's going to care. And I'm not even saying this like I know that, oh, my friends are all talking shit about me, but it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't. But I just don't care. And also another thing is, at least if somebody's gonna talk shit and talk shit about you and what you're doing, at least they could have, the balls to say it to you directly. To, if you posted something on Instagram and they send it to you and say, dude, this is weird, or this is cringy, or whatever. At least they had the balls to tell you. That's more true friend than somebody who's just talking shit behind your back but doesn't want to say anything to your face. And then guess what? When it all works out for you and you got everything you ever wanted, those are the same people that are going to be congratulating you. Those are the same people who are going to be asking you, oh, dude, how'd you do it? Can you teach me how you did it? Can you teach me how you did it? Can you show me? You do this? Can you do that? The same people. But yeah, you really just can't. It just comes down to, you have to understand that people are doing that because they're not where they want to be in life. They're not where they want to be in life. They don't have anything better to worry about, or they're just not a kind person. I don't know. Like, I want to come onto social media and be a beam of light that just gives off aura of Jesus Christ, like being a believer. And has nothing to do with, I don't care how people perceive me online or anything like that. When someone is sitting across from me and we're having a conversation, or I meet somebody, I'm talking to them, how they think of me, the qualities and the traits I have. Are they thinking of me as, oh, this guy, I know online, he posts videos about God and he writes these long captions about God, but, it's in his actions. It's in the way that he walks through life. It's in the things that he does daily, how he talks. That's what I care about. Truly what I care about. Not, oh, I posted like, oh, that guy just posts like how to lose fat and how to gain muscle videos. Like, no, I don't care about that. What matters is real life. What matters is real human face-to-face interaction. Because most of the shit you see online anyways isn't even real. It's personas. It's all that. That's why I want to make myself real. I want to be authentic. I want to be unapologetically authentic in all my videos. That's why I film this style, set up a tripod and a camera, or in a corner of my desk in my room, and set it up and talk for 23 minutes and just let it roll. Because it's not going to be perfect, because life's not perfect. I'm not going to make my videos perfect. Just like the stuff I post on Instagram too, I try to be myself. I don't want to sound like a robot. If I do, please tell me that I am, but I don't want to sound like a robot. I don't want to do a bunch of crazy stuff to get views. I don't want to do that. I just want to be myself, teach people the stuff that I know, talk about my life, and that's it. That's really it. There's one more thing I wanted to say. I don't remember what it was that I was going to say. I don't remember. I really don't remember what I was going to say. If I think of it, I'll put the camera back up and say it, but I don't really remember. But yeah, you cannot let other people stop you from doing what you want to do in life. You can't. Is that really, when you think about, at least try at least try. Not trying is the worst thing you can do. It is better to say that you went and you actually tried to do something than saying you never tried at all. Because the number one thing that people say when they are on their deathbed and someone asks them, what's the biggest regret you have in life? It's never, oh, I didn't make enough money, or, I didn't, drive a nice car and live in it. It's never that. One of the main things is always the fact that they never went after their dream. That's always it. I was too scared to do this. I was too scared to do that. That is usually what it is. It has nothing to do with materialistic stuff. It has nothing to do with, oh, yeah, my biggest regret in life was, I, did something stupid one time and then everybody made fun of me and, I wish I wouldn't have. No, it's not that. And no one's biggest regret is ever going to be, oh, I posted a video online and people made fun of me. Who cares? Who really cares? And before you know it, everybody is going to forget about it. And it's going to become normal to them because you are going to be consistent posting 2 to 3 times a day, every single day. And they're just going to see it so much that eventually they're just going to get used to it. If they don't like it, then they can get out. Or you can pick them up and you can place them out. You can get rid of them. You can add and remove people from your life whenever you want. Because it's your life. You get one. And I'll be damned if I let other people dictate how I'm going to live my life. Unless it's my wife, but we'll talk about that another time. But yeah, thanks for tuning in for this Friday night, late night talk. I'm going to upload this tomorrow, so Saturday. If you watched all 28 minutes, thank you, and see y'all soon.